This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is June 25th, 2020. We're performing a video waistline and sewer line inspection from the back of the home through a 4-inch ABS plastic cleanout. And we are at 14429 Hatteras Street, Van Nuys, California, 91401. And we have the ADU unit right back behind us in the garage. And this is the driveway leading out to the front of the house. And we have a deck in the back. And we have a mainline sewer cleanout underneath the deck. Might be difficult to try and push out, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay, we're running into the ABS cleanout now. We're going to zero out our camera monitor so we get an accurate reading. Okay, we're going to begin pushing through the line. We just flushed the line inside. We ran some water, making a little bit of a turn and a drop. So we're going through the waistline and then the sewer line. Have a little bit of water standing in the line here from the clean out area. Probably residual water too from running the shower in the 3/4 bathroom. Running through the house. It's going to be somewhat difficult to see too much with the space that we have while we're running it out. Once we get it out, hopefully to the city sewer, then as we're pulling back we can inspect everything thoroughly. We're going to pause for a moment. We're going to locate this area. We are at the front of the house. We marked this area at 4 foot 2 inches deep. We're going to continue to push out. We've got approximately 15 more feet to get to the city lateral, and then probably another 30 feet after that. So we're going to continue pushing out. Okay, we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to have to get some water running in the house try and help us push out, because it is a long run. Try and see if we can just keep pushing. And there's the vitreous clay lateral. So we should have about approximately another 30 feet to run out. So we're going to go ahead and run some water now. Okay, we have some water running. We're going to continue to push out, attempt to get into the city sewer. And we're hitting the face of the pipe right here, and it appears that we have a break in the sewer line and a major offset. I don't believe we're going to get anywhere trying to push over that. Not out from where we are. Okay, we hit a major offset right here. It looks like it's cracked too, but we're going to pause for a moment and shut the water off, and then we're going to begin pulling back. Take a look at this. Turn on the audio so we can see. I'm going to just try and push back in just a tiny bit. And then Sam, if you want to see it too, you can.
Yeah.
See if I can push this thing back in here. Yeah, it just shifted quite a bit. Mm-hmm. And being out this far, there's no way for me to get over that area. We had a clean out in the front.
Yeah.
Then I have enough room.
Okay.
It's not that far. I could push over it. Okay.
We have a clean out in the front?
No.
Oh, no? Okay.
So we're going to begin pulling back again right now. And you can see the offset in the pipe. This piece should be down about 2 inches lower. So it shifted quite a bit. And it's cracked and broken right here. You can see that point. Getting a little glare from the sun, but it's...
Is it a city property?
This, the homeowner owns this. Owns it all the way out to the city
sewer. It's
sewer.
on the street, right?
It's in the street.
In the street.
Yeah. The homeowner owns that all the way to the city sewer tie-in connection. Okay, I'm pulling back some more. We have a little root intrusion, it looks like, possibly off to the left. I can't see it real great. Now you can see where it shifted.
I see this one.
See where it shifted?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that shifted. We can't get over that area.
Oh, because yours is too low and the heating in this area,
Yeah, it's
right?
hitting the face of the pipe. And right now we're out 115 feet. So I can't jam that camera and make it bounce like I could if I was 40 or 50 feet out from the front.
The water flow seems okay.
Well, water flow's okay, but still, if you have an offset, it can cause an issue. I'm not saying that that's going to be a major issue in the future, but it's offset quite a bit. But I can't see the rest of the city lateral.
Yeah, because this one doesn't go over this place.
Exactly. I can't see the rest of the lateral to complete the inspection because we're hitting there with the camera, and it won't jump over that. Not out at 115 feet. And this is our transition, it appears. There's another shift. It's not even a transition. There's another shift in the pipe. You can see the face of the pipe over here. There's quite a bit of an offset there too, but you don't see any pipe here. So that one again is shifted like this.
Nice.
Just in that area, I think that the sewer's shifting. Pull back some more. Pull back to the next joint. I couldn't really see real well going out because it's difficult being back in there to see what all the ABS plastic looked like, but I didn't see any issues. We'll see pulling back. That joint looks to be pretty flush. That joint looks to be pretty good.
Yeah.
That joint looks to be pretty good. Pretty flush.
I don't see any pipe for you.
That joint's got a little tiny bit of an offset, not bad at all though. Very minor. And that's the connection from the vitreous clay to the ABS plastic coming back up on the property of the house.
Okay.
That's in the front lawn area.
Yeah. At least it's updated ABS
Yeah.
in the property.
Yes, and that looks good there. That joint looks to be in fair condition, and so does that joint. That's the test tee right there, that fitting. And that is buried about 6.5, 7 feet deep, right by the sidewalk area. And out in the street where we were, where it was shifted, we couldn't pass, that's at 10 feet deep.
Oh, 10 feet.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario with that, if there was an issue, you could shoot a liner over that. So it wouldn't be all that bad. You don't have huge trees out there, so I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Yeah, they didn't have any trouble for
Yeah.
any the sewer draining. We didn't have any trouble.
Yeah. And there's a turn. Now, this will still drain pretty decent, but I don't know what the sewer line looks past that. I don't know if it's broken. I don't know if the saddle's intact or broken. We can't see it.
But all I know, there was no trouble to drain.
I get them though, Sam, where they say there's no trouble with the drain and it's still going through and the thing's all broken. I had one yesterday. The lady had no idea it was broken in the alley. But we just need to see it.
Yeah.
The best thing to do is to put a clean out in. I don't know of any other way that I'd be able to re-inspect it. So we're coming back. This is all ABS plastic.
That's pretty clean.
Yeah, there's the ABS plastic looks fine. We're not holding any water. That joint looks good. I'm going to come back just a little bit more and I'm going to locate where I'm at. I'm going to locate an area where mainline cleanout could be installed, a good place where mainline cleanout could be installed. So I'm going to go out and locate this real quick. Take me just a moment. Okay, we're going to continue pulling back now. We marked this area out at 3 foot 10 inches deep at the right front corner of the house. And this would be an optimum place to put mainline clean out. We're pulling back. Still in ABS plastic pipe and fittings. The sewer line goes out the side. And then ties in, comes back into the house. That joint looks to be in fair condition. Making a turn. I believe that's the connection to the back house. We're going to run a little bit of water and see if we have water coming through. Pause for a moment. We've located this area at 3 foot 3 inches deep, and we can see water flowing through this fitting. Pull back just a tiny bit, kind of hard to see in that turn. Very difficult to see. making a turn. I really don't see water. It's more sewer gases just moving around in the sewer line. When we run through the back, we'll find out exactly where it ties in. Let's shut the water off. Okay, the stopper in the tub was not up all the way, so it wasn't releasing the water. It was just trickling. So now we can see that this is the tie-in, and we are at 3 foot 3 inches deep. We will mark this area after. We'll put an orange flag there to mark where this area is. We're going to continue pulling back now. Check the rest of this line, and then we'll run through the clean out for the ADU. Pull back. The ABS plastic appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. All the joints look to be nice and tight. Pulling back toward our mainline cleanout now, and up and out of our mainline cleanout for the main house. Pause for a moment. We're going to move our equipment over to the ADU cleanout. Okay, we are set up at the back house. This is the ADU. And there's a tankless water heater, a Renai tankless water heater right above us where the 4-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout is. And that's going toward the front house. And this is going toward the back gate, or excuse me, back fence. We're going to be running through our 4-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout. We're going to zero out our camera monitor. And we're going to begin our sewer inspection of the back house. We ran the bathtub and located the cleanout, or excuse me, the transition where it ties into the sewer line with the front house. Joint appears to be in fair condition. Little debris. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. A little bit of glue over pour, but no big deal. Make a little bit of a turn here. Those joints appear to be in fair condition. And we're making a little bit of a turn here.
How you doing?
Pause for a moment. Little bit of an offset right here where they tied the joint together, probably with a neoprene band. Drops down into it. More than likely it will not cause an issue. Now we're running out. We're past the tie-in now. We just passed the tie-in for the front house. Now we're just going to run out. We've got a little bit better area here. We got a lot longer run of pipe, but we're going to try to see if we can get over that vitreous clay offset from back here. We're going to run a whole lot of water, and we're just going to give it a shot. See if there's any way to complete our video sewer inspection. We probably have about 60 feet, 50 to 60 additional feet on top of what we did have, running all the way from this rear cleanout at the ADU. Making a little bit of a turn, drop, and now we're out to our vitreous clay. We're going to give it a shot and see. We got a lot better push from back here, so we're going to try and just run it as hard as we can to see if we can get over it. And there's our issue right there. We're going to try again. We got over the one spot, so now we're going to try and push out all the way into the city sewer. Then we'll take a look at the line on the way back. There's our city sewer. We're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we were able to reach the city sewer from the ADU cleanout because we had a lot better shot, a lot easier to push from back here, and we were able to kind of bounce the camera over the offset. Now we're going to pull back and take a look. So we're in the city sewer, and this is the saddle transition area. You have a little bit of an offset right there, minor, nothing to be concerned about. You can see the lip of the pipe at the bottom toward the 6 o'clock to about the 1 o'clock area. But that's common in vitreous clay. Now you have a little bit more of an offset here and a separation as well in the next joint. I don't see any root intrusion. You got a gap. Sooner or later, that should be lined with a top hat, CIPP top hat liner. Cured in place piping top hat liner to keep it from separating more and offsetting more. The next joint also is offset just a little bit. Doesn't want to go in too easily. We had that offset. Pull back slow. Got a little bit of a shift in that one, but not terrible. Another shift in this joint as well, coming back. So it would be a good idea to put a liner in there to support these joints to keep them from shifting anymore. Now we're coming up. You can see the camera's dangling. That joint has a little bit of a shift, but not terrible. That joint appears to be in fair condition. It's lined up really nice. That joint is lined up really nice. There's no breaks, no major root intrusions. That joint is lined up nice. No cracks here so far, no major root intrusions. That joint's lined up in a fair condition. Now we're coming back up, we're turning, and this is where we were hitting, is right here. It's not major, but you can see there's a little bit of water right there at the lip. It's holding back a little bit of water, and we're hitting this area as we go in with the camera. Eventually, that can shift more, and then it will cause stoppages because it shifted just enough to where it's catching the water, it can start catching paper and start building up. And then the next joint is shifted quite a bit. You can see off to the left, you can't see the other piece of pipe. So that's shifted quite a bit. We're actually dropping down into it. You can see as we're coming out of this section of pipe, we drop down. So there's a shift there. And you can see the face of the pipe off to the right at about the 3 o'clock area or 2 o'clock area, and you don't see anything off to the left. That's because it's shifted quite a bit. It would just be a good idea to install a liner in this pipe before it shifts anymore. And it shifts too much, then you can't line it. You have to replace it. A lot more costly. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint shifted just a little bit. Got a little offset to it, but not terrible. And then we have our transition back to the ABS plastic sewer piping right here, which we've already seen. We're going to pause for a moment. Okay, so we're going to continue pulling back now. And that's the test tee right there. That is our test tee for the ABS plastic piping that was installed so that it could be put under test during inspection. We've already viewed this entire line all the way back from when we ran through the front house. Got long lengths of ABS plastic sewer piping. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Long length of ABS plastic sewer piping again. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Making a little bit of a turn. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Coming back, that was tie-in area for the front house. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Now we have long lengths of ABS plastic coming back toward the clean out at the ADA unit. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Those joints appear to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition, and now we're coming back and up and out of our sewer clean out at the back of the ADU unit. That joint appears to be in fair condition, and the mainline sewer clean out was put in above grade, which is good, so it's easy to identify in case it's ever needed. And that will complete our video sewer inspection.